Hey, so kind of piggybacking off that YouTube short from last night, but like not entirely, but feels adjacent topic-wise. I don't know how I have managed to somehow go full circle mode here to I went through my whole arc of being terrified for the first 10 years every time I turned the camera on. Then I hit my stride and suddenly it was like perfectly fine with it. And I don't know what the hell has happened since, I don't know, maybe September, October, somewhere in there. Nothing happened to like trigger it. But all of a sudden I feel like I did back in the early days again, where I have a mini panic attack just thinking about hitting record. And so a lot of times I just don't do it. And it's starting to turn into the early days all over again, where I just go extended streaks of time without ever making a single video, which I don't like doing. I still very much want to create. It's not for lack of interest, it's not for lack of desire to, it's not for lack of ideas. I've literally filled several entire notebooks filled with things I want to make videos of. But then they never happen, because the anxiety somehow wins out, and I don't know what the fuck happened. It's the damnedest thing. It's kind of like stage fright, where, and I mean, I did used to do like productions of things as a kid, so it's that very same feeling of that like first initial going on the stage. If I didn't have somebody to literally shove my ass on it, good luck. But if I have that little push, within 30 seconds to a minute, I'm perfectly fine. The same is true when it comes to this. It's just getting over that mental hurdle to turn the fucking camera on and hit record and just go. Because once I'm going, I'm fine. Like, even right now, we're only 2 minutes in and I feel fine. But it's like, what time is it right now? 8:12 at night. I have been trying to psych myself up since 7 a.m. this morning just to hit record on this damn camera and even make this video. This has been the state of affairs lately, and it's the dumbest shit, because nothing happened to trigger that off. And it's like, mental health-wise, I've been doing all the things correctly. Medicated, therapy, drinking enough water, sleeping enough hours a night, having an actual regular bedtime and shit. Like, I'm doing all the right things. So I don't think it's that so much. I don't think it's like things spiraling out over there. I think those are actually fairly fine, except when it comes to specifically this. And I don't get it. I don't get it. It's so damn weird. And it doesn't seem to matter where I try to sit down to do it. Doesn't matter if I go outside, doesn't matter if I'm over here just chilling on a couch, doesn't matter if I'm at the dining room table, doesn't matter if I'm upstairs in my room, doesn't matter if I try to go in a bathroom, in a spare room. It doesn't fucking matter. Doesn't matter if I go for a walk. I mean, I've done plenty of those, and you guys know I was like in a habit for a while of like doing those walking streams. Even that suddenly feels scary. What the fuck? I enjoyed doing those. Why does it suddenly feel terrifying? Doesn't matter what the type of video, doesn't matter any of it. But it's just bizarre, because here was like the trajectory of this channel. First 2 years, all I was doing was like stupid movie scene reenactments, basically. I bizarrely didn't really have anxiety with those because I knew they were stupid going in and they were cringe. Still wish I hadn't deleted them, but that's another story for another day. But those, for whatever reason, I guess because it didn't feel like it's me, it's characters, that was somehow immune. But the minute I started doing vlogs and had to be real and had to be me, suddenly I was shitting bricks every time that I went to turn the camera on and tripping all over my words and just scared and talking about an octave higher like this. And that's not a baby voice, that's my anxiety voice. So like at least we've made progress that like even right now, like I'm at least down near my like normal register of speaking instead of being in that elevate. I mean, there's still moments it whoop, goes up, but for the most part, I can keep that pretty controlled and level. But it's like, what the fuck happened? It was like, I figured it would be just like learning curve. I'd learn the ropes and I would get over it. It took me the first 10 years to get over it the first time. And back then, it was like, I hate to make an example of Richard, but like how Richard always apologizes for like his mom talking in the background and stuff like that. I was apologizing for the stupidest shit all the time, usually that I was doing, not even that was like around me, but just like, oh, I'm sorry that I look so terrible. I have a zit. Oh my God, don't look at me. Like stupid shit like this, right? And it wasn't until somebody was like, hey, if you didn't point it out, odds are no one would notice. And if they did, they're just being a dick. That helped. That helped immensely, actually. And when I forced myself to stop doing that, or at least not doing it so much, all of a sudden, a lot of the anxiety went out the window. So I thought I was over it. I thought we were past this. Until the past handful of months. And again, I don't know what the hell happened. Because it's not like any incident or any drama or anything came up. No. That's why I'm kind of bewildered over here. Like, what is really going on here? Like, come on, universe, work with me. I'm trying to work with you. And it's like a self-defeating spiral. Excuse me. Self-defeating spiral. Because if I don't make the videos, then I don't earn money. And then now I am panicking because I'm not earning money out of it. But now I feel more scared to hit record. You can see how that's one level of it. That's not the whole thing, because it's not like my only means of income, but like there's that level. Then there's the level of the watch time hours. I don't make videos, they go down, 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 down. Now, whatever happened with the YouTube algorithm reporting last year, they started reporting things differently, and suddenly I went from averaging about 22,000 watch time hours in the past 365 days at any given time. We are presently hovering around about 6.1K. If you dip below 4, you lose your monetization. So, starting to shit bricks over that. But on the other hand, self-fulfilling self-sabotage over here. Because if I'm getting myself too worked up to hit record, to make the videos, to post on the thing, of course the watch time hours are going to fall in the toilet. I'm not posting anything, so no shit, Sherlock. But then that makes me more anxious and puts me off, because now it also feels like, oh, well, obviously it's just inevitable, so what the hell's the point? I shouldn't even bother, and like, yeah, whatever happens. It's, no, let's not do that, let's not do that. It's like, I'm trying to, like, run interference with myself on that one and be like, yeah, no, that is not an option. You did not do 20 years of this to just throw it out the window because anxiety time. No, we're not doing that. So it's one of those things where it's like, okay, it's time to put on the big girl panties and force myself to do the thing, even when the thing is scary, even when it's nerve-wracking. Because every damn time, within a minute, I am literally fine. It's just that first minute is so nerve-wracking that I feel paralyzed from doing it. And that sounds so dumb. And like I'm taking it so for granted, which I'm not trying to, but it kind of is in a way, like if we're being real here. And that's frustrating, because I don't want to be like that. Like I said, I have entire notebooks filled of video ideas. So it's not like lack of content. It's just I have to actually sit down and make said fucking content. Like, I don't know if it's because I have made all of these lists that now my brain feels super overwhelmed with, wow, your to-do pile is unhumanly long. I don't even know where to start with that. I am so fucking overwhelmed. I'm a tap out. So I tried to break that down into, okay, maybe if just I block it out into monthly breakdown. That still felt overwhelming. I broke it down into weekly. Still felt over the top. So apparently I'm gonna have to work in fucking baby steps here. Because when even trying to do it by the day feels too scary, I'm like, yeah, okay, I need to just apparently go by seat of my pants for a while and get back in the habit of getting something posted every single day again, like I used to. So consistently, across the board, and just fucking go with it. Even if no one is watching it, it doesn't fucking matter. At least I'm putting in the effort on my end. Because even if it's not a lot of people, somebody shows up consistently. Someone always shows up. So it's not like it's no one. They may not be like the kind of high view counts I wish they were, but you know what? Something's better than nothing. So I just have to get back in the habit of posting daily again. I don't know how to bridge that gap from, yes, I know what I need to do versus actually doing the thing when it feels fucking scary, even though I know damn well the only way out is up, and the only way to do that is to force through the scary feeling, do the thing until now it's a habit, and then I'm pretty sure it'll be like before where, okay, now it just feels old hat, no big deal, I'm good, I'm fine, no biggie. But it's just getting back into that rhythm, because I am a creature of habit first and foremost. And if I get into any kind of habit, it doesn't matter, good, bad, otherwise, I by nature want to stay in whatever that pattern is. Which sometimes is great, sometimes is how I train wreck out. It's a mixed bag, and I acknowledge that. But with this one, it's like, okay, I need to get, sorry, I don't have a drink over here. I need to get back into a habit again, into a rhythm of just every day, grind it out again, and just do it. Because it's like, I get all up in my own head about this shit. That's the worst part. It's not like this is coming from external sources for the most part. There's a small element of it that's that. But it's not the majority of it. It's not even a big chunk of it. Granted, the people who hate on me, they hate on me pretty fucking loudly. But I mean, ultimately, in 20 years of doing this, I have been canceled more times than I can fucking count and bounced back again. I have had my name dragged through the mud, trashed, harassed, my family harassed. Like, I have run the fucking gamut over here. I have had nasty rumors made up about me that have literally no truth to them at all, that people are still running with. At this point, I'm not even fighting it anymore because it's not worth the effort. I have run the whole goddamn gamut. I have had people come at me in every fandom. I have had people come at me in every hobby space for one reason or another. And a lot of times they're over something stupid, like something as minimal as they didn't like my opinion on something, or they didn't like the way that I'm a fan of something, or they don't like the way that I collect things, or they don't like the type of things I make. That is stupid, petty shit. And I need to just put the fucking blinders on and just post the stuff. And like, my old approach with YouTube used to be just post it, throw it like a grenade, and fucking run and keep going and already be off to the races on the next thing. Don't even worry about what people are saying on that one, just fucking go. And because I'm never going to mind the good comments. But when it comes to the negative ones, just tap out and don't even bother reading them. Like, just the minute that I clock that it's not a good one, just keep going. I won't delete them, I'm not a puss, but I mean, like, I'm not going to read them though, and I'm not going to respond to them. So I just gotta get back into that mentality, because I was really good with it for a really long time, and I don't know how I became such a damn puss, but I need to fix that shit. Big time. So, yeah, I don't know. That is apparently my project du jour, is just getting this shit back on track, because it's like day after day after day. I will bring all of my filming equipment down here. I will have it all set up first thing in the fucking morning. I will have myself presentable, ready to go, right off the bat, pretty much. by like 7, 8 a.m. usually. And there is basically no excuse for me to not do the thing. Like, to some degree, okay, yeah, chores take precedent. Other means of income kind of take precedent too. They do take up some of my time, but it doesn't take up all of my time. There is no reason that I can't squeeze out at least a couple videos a day, and I'm trying to at least get back to, even if I just start out with 2 again, like one of the stupid makeup ones, and one that's like anything else for the people who aren't into that. Because that at least covers more ground where, okay, the people who aren't here for the makeup shit, I still got something for you over here. So, and if that thing's not for you, come back tomorrow, because that one might be. But eventually, hopefully I'll be back up to where I once was, where there's a lot of uploads, just consistently all the fucking time, crank the hell out. The worst part, I really have no good excuse for there being these large gaps of time with no uploads, other than my trying to space it out with the, for every makeup video is also a non-makeup video that is literally just any fucking other thing besides that. And it's those that I don't have a backlog of. I have a backlog of like 800 something freaking makeup videos, like pre-filmed, ready to go. Some of them are literally like 2, 3, 4 years old at this point. It's getting crazy and a little ridiculous, and kind of need to move on that. Because at this point, it's like, I am so far behind with those, I almost feel ridiculous keeping the Ipsy and Allure box subscriptions going until when, or if I ever catch the hell up on this huge-ass backlog. Because it's like, I'm just falling further and further behind, and for what? The makeup content doesn't even perform that well anymore for the most part. Like, every once in a while, I'll have one do relatively okay. But usually they don't do that well. Whereas those used to be my bread and butter. That was why I started doing them. Well, at first they started as a joke, and then I started taking it seriously, and then they did really well, so I just kept doing them and never stopped. But I mean, I'm kind of just watching the trends with that, and I'm like, I'm trying to be more intentional with the things I do bring in, and trying to not just binge buy shit like I used to. Trying to use up the things that I do have, you know, things like that. So with that in mind, it's like, eventually there's going to come a tipping point where maybe it's not every day anymore, because there's just not that much coming in, and there's also not that much interest. I really have to do that cost-benefit analysis, you know? But for the other stuff, it's like, because I don't have a backlog of them, I really do have to be up my own ass about making sure I record at least, bare minimum, at least one non-makeup thing every day. Because then I can pull from the pre-filmed shit for the makeup ones. It doesn't matter, even if all I get done in the day is just one. Then it's still a win. So I just have to actually do the thing, which should not be a big ask. It did not used to be a big ask. I don't know why all of a sudden it feels like it is. It's so dumb. Because, like, look at this. I've been sitting here almost 20 minutes talking nonstop, and I feel fine right now because I made it past that first minute, and now I feel done. That, wow, this is the thing that I've put off all day. This is the thing that I have, like, put off making for weeks that I've intended to and just didn't. This is ridiculous. Like, why am I like this? So, just, I have to get back into that habit, because this is really lame of me. It's like, if I could at least be back in the rhythm of recording daily again and posting daily again, I might have half a shot of getting the theme days back on track again. I want them back on track, but it seems like the road to hell is paved with the good intentions, right? So it's like, well, shit. Baby steps, one thing at a time, I suppose, but I don't know. It's a weird spot to be, and I'm sure somebody somewhere relates to this, so I felt like sharing it because I know that I'm not the only one who deals with like really badly crippling anxiety to the point where it stops you from functioning. Hi, hello, that's been literally my whole life, and most of my life choices have pretty much been dictated by anxiety crippling me, so shocker. And I go through streaks where you can tell when I'm doing better because suddenly I'm like doing a shit ton of things all over the place in all different directions. And then for like, it's like a boomerang every time. I'll do really, really well, and then it boomerangs around and I close in on myself and the other takes over again for a while, and then I have to claw my way back the fuck out. But it used to be a constant that even when I was struggling with that, I would still come on here because if nothing else, this felt safe for a lot of years in there. It's only been in the past, I don't know, 5-ish maybe years that it has started to feel less safe and more scary and more like, you know that meme with Flynn Rider where there's like all the knives pointed at his throat and what's your bad take that makes you feel like this? When mentally that is what it feels like every time I think about espousing any opinion on anything, can you start to see where the anxiety takes over when that is what it is feeling like? And I know it is over amplified in my head. I know it's a me issue. I know damn well that it's not real. It's a figment of my own imagination because as I prove time and time again, if I can get over that damn mental hurdle and hit record and just start talking, I'm fine. Every time. But it is just that getting from point A to point B. Why is it so fucking difficult? It frustrates the shit out of me because it's like, I know the answers of the how. I just wish I better understood the why. Because that is the part that frustrates me and makes me feel like it's some type of moral failing on my part that I did it wrong and that's why I'm struggling. It's like, yeah, there's some validity to that, but like what do you do besides just try to push through it? I don't know, but I'm not sure if it's also that like a lot of the people that used to be the most supportive with this have vanished into thin air. I don't know if they outgrew this channel. I don't know if they just moved on. I don't know if they all hate me now. See, that's another sneaky way anxiety sneaks up on you. It convinces you that everyone hates you all of the time, even if there is no actual basis in that. I am not narcissistic enough to think that I am that important that I am just living rent-free in people's heads all the time and just, ooh, I hate that BeatleBabe bitch. No, I know better than that. I mean, I can name about a dozen people where that is actually true, but like, outside of them, it's like, that's not how the world actually works. Like, 99% of the time, I could come on here and say probably like the most problematic, horrific shit, and like 2 people might notice. So it's like, I know that this is a hell of my own making that does not have to be that way. And now my sister is calling me, so I think I was about done on that diatribe anyway, so I'm gonna wrap this one up.